In the United States of America today, we are living at a time where a handful of people have wealth beyond comprehension. And I'm talking about tens of billions of dollars, enough to support their families for thousands of years, with huge yachts and jet planes, more money than they would ever know what to do with.
My name is Ronald Davis. I've been on the street for about a year and a half now. It's rough. You know, just surviving, especially in the wintertime, is the hardest time. I go to fill out applications for a job and stuff. They look at me, you know, I'm not looking presentable, and then we'll call you, leave a number. But how can I leave a number when I don't have a phone? So it's just a struggle out here, you know. I come out here and panhandle with my cup right here at the Metro train station. People come out bringing me sandwiches and stuff like this here. They come out and give me clothes and food so I can survive. Give me a few bucks and everything, and I add it up at the end of the day and get me a little room for the night. And whenever I'm not fortunate enough to get the room, I just sleep in the street wherever I can. It's really humiliating to be shaking a cup 24 hours a day and people just look at you like you some kind of little bum, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I have had people to walk past me and say, "Get a job, bum." And I said, "Wait a minute, I'm not a bum, I'm a human being." And it's hard. But after the end of the day, when people go home and everybody get on the Metro train, and then I just feel so bad that I can't be going home. I'm sorry. But it's really emotional because I'm really trying to get myself together and get off this tree. If I can get a job, and I don't care what it's doing, and through this humility, I mean, you just lose all your humility when you're shaking a cook begging. No matter what people think about me, I know I'm a human first. And just because I'm down on my luck, don't give nobody no excuse to call me no bum. Because I'm not.
Now, when we talk about morality, and when we talk about justice, we have to, in my view, understand that there is no justice when so few have so much and so many have so little.
50% of Americans are working and are economically insecure, and that means they can't afford their housing, their health care, their child care, their transportation. They can do no saving for an emergency or their own retirement. Half of the country lives in economic insecurity.
Are you content? Do you think it's moral that 20% of the children in this country, the wealthiest country in the history of the world, are living in poverty? How can we, I want you to go into your hearts, how can we talk about morality, about justice, when we turn our backs on the children of our country? And while the very, very rich become much richer, millions of families have no savings at all, nothing in the bank. And they worry every single day that if their car breaks down, they can't get to work. And if they can't get to work, they lose their jobs. And if they lose their jobs, they don't feed their families. That, in my view, is not justice. That is a rigged economy designed by the wealthiest people in this country to benefit the wealthiest people in this country at the expense of everybody else.
Some of the downsides of being a 12-year-old in this country is that if you make one wrong mistake, that can be something that will follow you for the rest of your life. A lot of things aren't aren't really attainable. The good things about me being 12 years old and an American citizen is that the world is sitting there waiting for me to come and change something, for me to come and do something good.
I think we do the best that we can do. We try. But let me give you an example, all right? If you and I were sitting here 10 years ago, and I said to you, you know, Chris, I think in 2015, gay marriage will be legal in every state in this country, what would you have told me? You would have told me I'd be crazy, right? Honestly. That's what you would have told me. You thinking about it?
I can't see the future.
All right.
But you're right, it moved very quickly.
It moved quickly.
It moved very quickly.
It moved quickly because people in the gay community and their straight allies said, people in this country have a right to love whoever they want. And then some. Do you see any Republican ads?
How does this relate to Citizens
Let me answer
United?
your question. Do you see any Republican? I see all the connection.
Okay.
You are asking me how we make change. And I'm telling you, you make change not by sitting down with Mitch McConnell. Yeah. You make change when millions of people in this country demand change. That's the way change has always been. If we are honest in striving to be a moral and just society, it is imperative that we have the courage to stand with the poor, to stand with working people, and when necessary, take on very powerful and wealthy people whose greed, in my view, is doing this country enormous harm. Thank you all very much.